gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's your boy, the Big Canucker, and we have got ourselves a wonderful, wonderful everyday carry item to have a look at. But before we get to that, I just wanted to let you guys know, sorry I was gone for a week. I was just out in Manitoba saying, basically a bittersweet trip. I was just saying goodbye to my pop. He's phoned me up a couple weeks ago and just said, hey son, I need you to come down and I need you to just, let's have a chat. I just miss you. I need you to come and see me before I'm gone. And yeah, he had a series of mini strokes, so he's not doing fantastic. But I learned a lot. I asked him a lot of questions. I brought my video camera. I did some video of him so I could remember him. And, we're chatting away for about an hour. And then he says, by the way, you've got an older brother. And I'm like, hello, what? And then about an hour and go later on after that, he says, oh, by the way, you have another older brother. I'm like, oh my goodness, Dad. Well, it was a little bit of a wondering what was going on. I ended up finding out that my dad was quite the swordsman back in the day, and I guess he didn't believe in birth control. So I've got myself a couple of older brothers. All right, anyway, we are talking about here one of the finest EDC items that I think I have ever come across, and that is the Olight Baton 3 Pro. I love this little flashlight. It is fantastic, and I wasn't sure when I first ordered this thing, it says 3.99 inches, it's 3.8 ounces or so. I just wondered, you know the stuff and you know how much things weigh and things like that. And you know the size of them, but do they get to fit in your pocket comfortably? And so far, this has been excellent. It's a front pocket carry, and it seems to be doing really, really excellent for me. So let's kind of go over some of the items here really quick, and then we'll go over some of the modes. So this does come in two different light modes. You can get a cool white and a natural white. This one happens to be the cool white. Now this will do 1500 lumens, but it is very quickly drops down to 600 lumens after a couple of minutes. So you're not going to really, this does have a turbo mode of 1500 lumens, and it does light up, a 200 and I think a 73 meter throw. It's really quite a good throw on this. Now, it does drop down because it's got an 18650 battery in it, but it's a 3200 milliamp hour battery that's in here. So it's larger than most of your 18650 batteries that you have out there. So now you got 5 lighting modes in this, and then including a strobe. So you've got the 1500 to 6, down to 600 lumens. And that's going to get you 200. You're going to get 2 minutes at the 1500, and then 177 minutes at the 600, which is pretty good for a full-on bright thing. You're going to get almost 2 hours or 2 hours plus on full-on bright 600 lumens. Your mode 2 is 600, drops down to 120, so you're going to get yourself 180 minutes of the 600, but then you're going to do 25 of the 120. I guess it drops down there a little bit. And now you've got the Mode 3, which is 120 lumens, which is 17 hours, which is pretty much most of the day. And 120 lumens at nighttime is quite a bit. And that's the mode that I seem to use most of all when I'm outside sitting around the campfire, is 120 lumens. Once in a while, I'll blast it to the 1500 just to show it off, but, it's a guy thing. And then you got 15 lumens, which is the low, second last low mode at 100 hours. That's 4 days plus or almost 4 days of continuous working. And then you've got 0.5 lumens, which is really, really fantastic for if you're sitting in a tent and you need to just kind of open up just to see something, or, when I'm camping, my wife sleeps very, very lightly, so I don't want to wake her up at night. So if I need to get my glass of water or something like that, I'll just use my little low mode at 0.5 lumens, and it doesn't wake her up. And that will go for 120 days. That is 4 months of burn, and it is fantastic. So let's have a look here of what these look like here. Now, I'm not going to shut the light off and do this, but maybe I'll shut this kind of just a little bit here, just to make it a little bit better. So here is, so now so if you want to get your regular low lumen, you just simply press and hold, and there it pops in just like that. And you can see that it's not very bright at all. Shut off this light here. It's not very bright at all, but it is at pitch black. It is quite good. Now then, you simply now if you turn this light off, it does have the memory where it'll turn right back on to the low 0.5 mode. Now to change lighting levels, you simply press and hold the top your button here. So there you go. There's your next level, bright, and then all the way. Okay. So now, if you want to hit your turbo mode, it is double click There you go. Now it is turbo moded up, but if you go like this, you see now how it went dimmer. There is a proximity sensor inside here that if it is on the light and it actually comes close to something, it will actually go down, because at 1500 lumens, this will burn your leg, or it'll burn your pocket, or it'll start stuff on fire. It gets very, very hot very, very quickly. So that proximity mode is like more of a safety mode. Now to hit the strobe, it's just simply hit 3 times. There you go. And so that turns on your strobe. Now if you turn your light off and you turn it back on, it goes to just regular light. It doesn't go to the strobe mode. Now your strobe is 13 hertz at 1500 lumens, so it is quite bright in its own right. And let's get this light back on here. There we go. So it comes with a dual clip on it too as well, so you can clip it into your pocket this way, or you can clip it onto a hat if you have to. It'll do a little bit of headlight. Now it comes with an 18650 battery, like I said, 3200 milliamp hours. Now the charging on it too as well is it does have its proprietary tail light end magnetic clip on it. So that's how it seems to charge here. There you go. And it finds itself just like that. Now I've used this for, I'm going to say I've used this for a month, and I've hardly charged it, and it's just like green. It's green as go. Like I don't know how much I need to leave this thing on before I'm going to have to charge this, but every time I pop the charger on, it stays green. So the battery on here is phenomenal. So I'll just take that off there. And then here, of course, here's my Lexitude big giant battery that will charge my laptop and all that kind of stuff. Now, what else this comes with? It also comes with this little Olight L bracket with a sticky side, and you basically want to stick that onto something, and you can hang your light, as if you want to hang your light inside an area that you don't carry inside your pocket, that this is a handy little dandy thing. So you can stick this into a cupboard, pop it in there, your light, you know your light is all the time. So that's a little L bracket. And it also comes with a little Olight pouch that I think is a pretty neat little pouch. So it'll allow you to, carry everything you want inside of there, and along with your Olight. Now it does come in 3 different colors. You've got this black and blue one. It also comes with tan and black, and it comes with OD green with a black clip on it. I just happen to really like this blue clip on it. I mean, I love that. I think it's fantastic. As far as gripitude and handle wise, fits great inside your hand. Really, the weight on it is really quite light, and the throw on it is phenomenal. Now the beam pattern itself, as you can see here, is a little bit of spillover. It has a little bit of a flood to it, as well as having a little bit of a spot to it. So it gives you kind of the best of both worlds. So you can see when you get closer, you can see that you've got the spot, but you've also got the flood. So it is a very, very usable light. And you know what? And I apologize, guys. I'm just not one of those guys who I should maybe do some outside nighttime lights, give it for you. But trust me, it's a really, really excellent light pattern that Olight has built inside this LED. Now it is let's just see here. It is IPX8 rated as far as waterproof. That means that it is 2 meters in the water up to 30 minutes without having to worry about it. Now the X part, the IPX part is a dust rating, which this is not dust rated, but I mean, there's not very many usable parts on here. Now, as far as knocks on this, this is my absolute favorite LED light, or favorite flashlight that I own. And I own some other Olight products. I own some other Nightcore products. I really, really like this light. For the longevity of the light, the brightness, how compact it is. A couple of things I wish is when I first got it, you had to open it up, and you had to pull this little piece of paper out of the battery, otherwise the battery wouldn't charge. And when you're actually opening this light up, let's see if you can hear this. It's really gritty, and I just did not like the feeling first. As solid as I thought this light was, I didn't like opening and closing that. It just felt really awful and gritty. And I know it's a little bit of a step to to have to do, but Olight, I would maybe get somebody in there to clean those threads off, maybe give them a tiny bit of lube, and then that way it's silky smooth, and that grittiness just doesn't lend towards, doesn't leave me feeling that this thing was manufactured, as good as it possibly could. And even though Olights have not let me down, it just bothered me. The other thing that I wish is, despite this one being, I think, 30% larger than the Olight, than the Baton 2, I still have a hard time searching out this light with my thumb sometimes. Just based upon, and I don't know what they could do here. I know there is a little bit of a light inside there that's charging at nighttime. You can see that, and things like that when the thing's on. But I just perhaps would like to see maybe something a little more tactile on this button, in order to find it. Now, one of my other favorite lights here is this. This one here is a 18700 battery or AA, and I love the tail light on this one. That one here, I know you can't have a tail light because it's got the magnetic base on here as well, the magnetic charging, but I just wish they would make that just a little bit, maybe even more recessed, so it's more of your finger finds it a little bit easier, or with some pattern on it. That's my only knock on this. Other than that, it seems to be wearing really well inside my pocket. As you can see, this one was in my pocket for a couple of years, and it seemed to, around the edges, it wore, got a nice patina to it. This one's starting to develop that too as well. You can see along the edges, starting to get a little bit of a patina to it, and it's just because I carry usually a pry bar in my front pocket, and sometimes it bangs, against my knife, and it's in my right pocket. So this is my right pocket carry here, and I do notice that with this size, I can feel that it's there, but it's not over bulky, and I really, really am enjoying this. What would I rate this? I'd rate this probably a 9 out of 10. With just, like I said, the only thing wish this was a little bit more tactile sensation this way. The interface on this is excellent as far as I'm concerned. You're not hitting that strobe light by accident all the time. There is no SOS. I mean, if I want an SOS, the strobe light will do it for me. If they see somebody's flying over and they see a strobe, they're thinking that you're in trouble to begin with. And I think if I wanted to, I could, hit SOS myself. Dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot. I'm hoping that's what it is, by the way. But, and now as far as price-wise, right now, if you're out in the good US of A, these are on sale right now for $63. And if you're in, a Canada, it's on for $93 right now. So I think really, really an excellent value. I happen to pay a little bit less than $93 because there was a crazy sale on these when they first came out. Now in Canada, the black and blue ones, I do believe, are out of stock. No, the green ones are out of stock. The OD green are out of stock. And I think that in the United States, I think they're all in stock. But you can also look at Amazon too as well. And in the States and Canada, they both sell them here for around the same price too as well, $93 right now. So if you think that's a little bit rich, they will go on sale. And Olight has some crazy sales out there. But if you're looking for an EDC light, and you're looking for something that gives you incredible longevity, incredible throw, a great white light, really, really well-built light, I think you can't go wrong then with the Baton 3 Pro Rechargeable Everyday Carry Light. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. If you like what you heard, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, as well as subscribe and share. Please help me spread my voice, and please, whatever you guys do out there, please stay safe, keep your stick on the ice. This is the Big Canucker saying adios.